Greetings, salam alaikum, welcome, wa namaste, hola, bonjour, konnichiwa, ni hao.
This is my dream. It's not to have to sit in rooms having conversations about what does inclusion mean, because for me inclusion will be the norm. All of you in this room are our leaders of the future. All of you in this room are pioneers. We'll never change anything unless you make a stand and change that status quo.
It's easy to say that we're working in partnership. It's easy to say that we're being inclusive. The question is, how do we really work for the benefit of all individuals, including those who are marginalised?
I think there's some fantastic people in the NHS doing some fantastic work. I think there's a lot of people doing some great work on inclusion. So I think there's a lot of good stuff and we should take heart from that. And we always spend our time looking up at the summit that we haven't reached yet, but we never look down at how far we've climbed already.
I think days like today are absolutely inspirational. You can meet up with staff that are like-minded, that value equality, value diversity and inclusion.
It's really hard to pick a highlight out of today because the day's been really rich and it's not over yet. But I think for me, the Stephen Frost session was really powerful, particularly because he talked to us and walked us through a whole story of inclusion. It wasn't just a snapshot of this is an aspect of inclusion. It was a whole story and gave us lots of time and thought and further reading and asked us questions and asked us to challenge ourselves. So that session was really powerful for me and I'll revisit it when I've left today, I think.
One thing that I think that really makes a difference is having to look at other people's worlds rather than just your own, or listening to other people rather than just what you have to say, but looking at how other people's worlds are really, really important in the context of conversations and being more inclusive in the way that we behave, in the way that we feel and the work that we do.
I want people to really feel why we're all sort of here today. Inclusion is about feelings, being respected, valued for who you are, feeling a level of supportive energy and commitment from others so that you can do your best.
Everyone is included, aren't they? Particularly in making important decisions about themselves. You decide. Listen to my story. How has inclusion worked for me? I've been in the health system for a variety of reasons. I want to see change, not just with my treatment, but in the journey, in the policies. Can I help you build a better leadership team?
If you can just find that little sanctuary, think about what can I control? What are my biases? What is my in-group? What can I do to make a difference? And that kind of stuff doesn't necessarily rely on resources or even time or money, but can be something generally that I hope you personally get satisfaction and personal professional development out of, as well as makes the NHS an even better place to work.